Shalom, shalom. Okay. Before I get started, I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakash. Salute to the men out there teaching the fullness of the scriptures in these times, to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So, okay, once again, I'm out here through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai to bring out the truth of the scriptures to you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American, and speckled bird Israelites that would be scattered into all nations around the world. As the scriptures say, I'll gather you from the four corners of the earth when the Lord returns. And so, you know, you looking, and you seeing the different things. So the thing this week is they decided that they're gonna all the talk about we got the most degrees, we got the most degrees, we the most educated, that's what the sisters were saying. That's what they've been saying for the longest. So this week they decided that about 7 to 11 degrees are not going to be looked at as degrees no more. Nursing, education, and a couple of other ones. And when you look at it, it's women, it's going at the women, but it's definitely going to affect black women the most. And so your degree programs and your paperwork that you got hanging on the wall and say, oh, I got a master's nursing or a master's in education or all of these different fields is no longer going to be recognized as on that level, your paperwork. But all of this is in the scriptures, man. All this is in the scriptures. Let's get this Isaiah came to mind. Isaiah chapter 32 and 7. Isaiah chapter 32 and let's start at 7.9. The instruments also of the chur are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. But the liberal deviseth liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. And so, I was thinking about last week how I was saying that it's going to get rough out here. It's going, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get rough. It's going to be more. They're going to keep tightening the screws. Doing that is just another way of tightening the screws. Because once you look at it and you say, oh, that don't really mean that much. Well, if they change the level that they're going to recognize these accomplishments or at this level of education, if they change how they look at it, now they're going to be able to change the pay scale. So now you was able to go in there and say, oh, I command $70,000, $80,000, $90,000. They're going to be able to say, no, you deserve, you command, or we only going to pay you $45,000, $50,000. So ultimately, all it's going to do is be a way to lower the pay the lower the pay scale. And so you look at a lot of the reasons that women leave men and oh, he don't make enough money for me. He got to earn this much money and this and this and that is because of these jobs that they was giving away. And I even know from being in from working and being, they got different levels when you in corporate America. So when you get the senior level of management, you learn certain things, and one of the things that you learn is that they gave two tax benefits for hiring a black woman. That's why that's why they replaced them with the Indian woman and all of these other different races because they stopped hiring men because you would only get hiring a minority. You would only get one tax break for hiring a man. A black man, you hired a minority. But when you hired a black woman, you would get a tax break for corporate America. You would get a tax break for hiring a minority, and because you hired a woman. So it was all corporate America got more tax breaks from the government for hiring black women. So they was working in concert together. Let's get that changed. And the women fed into it, and now you seeing, soon as they done got you to where you dependent, they done destroyed the what they call it, the nuclear family. They done destroyed the nuclear family now. And so now they gonna drop the women after they got them dependent on the government. Same thing with the earned income credit. They changing that. They changing up the child support thing to where if you getting the child support from the whoever, father, mother, you getting the child support, you're not gonna be able to claim the kids on the income taxes. So they changing it up. Let's go James chapter 1 verse Let's go straight to it. 21. James chapter 1 and 21. 1 and 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word, not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. Yeah, so you look at how 1 in 4 women in the black community gets married. 1 out of 4 women get married. Then out of that 25%, 80% of the divorces is filed by the black woman. Because but then they'll say we go to church the most. When you look at church, you'll look at the churches. Predominantly, what's in the churches are the black women. So the church is pushing that agenda, going back to just like with because it's all connected. Just like with the companies with corporate America, they was getting a bigger tax break, double the tax break for hiring a black woman over a black man. So now you have more black women getting promoted and this and this and that. The same thing within the church. The church is catered towards the black woman, and they co-signing the black woman and all of the things that they doing and the out of orderness that we see in society. Just like you got with the single mothers. Did you see that situation out here in Chicago where the little kids jumped on the mother and beat her down, or whatever the case may be, her and her little kid? Then later on, I ain't see no fathers involved. The father of the chick that got her husband was around, or baby daddy or whatever. But then the kids that did it, all you saw was their mothers coming out pretty much laughing and defending what their kids did. Okay, just making sure I saw something. Let's go back to it again. James chapter 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word, not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass. Yeah, man. So we know that the woman, the woman was put here for a man. But now they done changed the purpose of that. Don't even mean that no more. Woman put here to get her degree, go to college, get her money or whatever, and then in most cases look down on the man because she been more successful in this society that's geared and catered towards the woman to be successful. It's catered and geared towards companies doing more for women, especially the black woman. It's catered and geared towards doing more for the black woman. But now they starting to pull a lot of that preferential treatment and a lot of those things that the black woman was using or they was allowing the black woman to do in this society to get ahead and to get above the man. Matter of fact, what's that? Jeremiah. It keep popping in my head. It keep popping in my head. Jeremiah chapter 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in earth. For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Yeah. So this is not how it's supposed to be, man. It's not supposed to be like that. This is the way the Lord set it up, man. Is it second or first? I think it's first. 1 Corinthians 11. Yeah. So the Lord created Jeremiah 31 and 22. The Lord created a new thing. A woman shall compass a man, right? 1 Corinthians 11 and 2. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I would have you to know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, is Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach, Yahushua, is Yahweh. So it's Yahweh, Yahushua, man, woman. That's how it's supposed to be set up. But in this kingdom, it's not set up like that. In this kingdom, they set it up to where the woman is equal, or in most cases, the woman is above the man because she's been helped with the schooling and all of these things, and then the preferential treatment and the Section 8 and the EBT and the earned income credit and all of that stuff, to where she feels she's better than the man. But it's all coming to a head now, just like I was saying, and I keep saying that it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better out here. It's going to get worse. Because it's by design. This is what they did. They wanted you, they put you in a trick bag pretty much. Yo, this is what you got to do. Because even back in the days when they first started with the welfare and all of that stuff like that, they actually used to come to your home and make sure. They used to do visits. The welfare department used to come to the home and make sure it wasn't no man in the house. Make sure it wasn't no man. Make sure it wasn't no man clothes in there or nothing like that. This is what they did. They got away from that, so people don't equate that with what what it was initially, but this is what it initially was done. Let's go. Let me go Proverbs. The crowns. That's why you gotta focus on the scriptures and doing what you need to do according to the scriptures. Because putting your hope and trust in this place, you're gonna go down with it. Because sooner or later they're gonna turn on you. Sooner or later they're gonna turn on you. Whether it's the house thing, look at the house market. The house market. Bought my house for $174,000, right? Prior to me buying it for $174,000, the last time the house sold a couple of years earlier, it sold for $130,000. So now the house is really about worth between $100,000 to $100,000 and let's say $30,000. I bought it for $170,000. So I already overpaid. And now, since I done been there 10 years or whatever, now they value my home at $360,000 because they keep raising, reevaluating what it's worth now. So if you was to buy my same home now, you gonna pay at least, let's go $350,000. You gonna pay $350,000 for a house that's really worth $130,000, and all that is them on paper raising the equity so people could go in there and borrow more money. And so when the house market crash and level back off a bit, if you bought that house for $350,000, they gonna drop the price back down after they hit it. They gonna drop the price back down from $350,000 to $175,000 or something like that, which I originally paid for. But you'll have people out here now saying, "Oh, I'm feeling good, and my chest is puffed up because my investment is growing." No, your investment ain't growing. They just pumping it up. Every year they raising the value of the home. Every year since I got it, they done raised the value. It used to be every 4 years. Now it's down to every 2 years. I think maybe even every year, either every 2 or every year. They reevaluating it so they can squeeze more tax money out of you because your house is worth more money now. It's all a scam. Proverbs chapter 4 and let's get 7. It's talking about understanding. Let's start at 5. Get understanding. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 5. Get wisdom. Get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from thy words of my mouth, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee, love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Understanding of the scriptures. So if you understand the scriptures, you won't get caught up in the traps, the mental traps that they set up here, man. Oh, my degree, oh, my this, oh, my property value done increased, oh, my this, how big my congregation is, my congregation bought me a Mercedes Benz. All that's not, that ain't even what you should be focused on, man. Our righteousness is as filthy rags. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. Watch this, that crown. She shall give to thine head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee. Oh, hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom. I have led thee in the right paths. When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened, and when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Take fast hold of instruction, let her not go, keep her, for she is thy life. No, she's not the life. This system, this society is our life. This kingdom, this rulership. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So in the hand of the wicked, we gonna be prosperous. That's why the scriptures say this is not our rest. 14, into Proverbs 4:14, enter not into the path of the wicked. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. No, my people done bought into it, man. My people done bought into this society. My people done bought into them little papers and them degrees and all of that stuff, man. I remember having conversation even before knowing the truth. We had the saying that book smart don't make you street smart or common sense smart. You go in there and you get that education and this and this and that, and a lot of it is lies anyway. We the first Vikings. We the Egyptians. We went to the moon. A lot of it is lies anyway. We don't know. We can't tell you what happened during the Dark Ages. We don't know what happened during the Dark Ages, but I could tell you what happened millions of years ago. The earth is millions of years old. No, the earth is not that old. Earth ain't no millions and millions of years old. About 14,000 years old. So a lot of the stuff you learning is lies anyway. Let's get that. Back to that crown. Them crowns. That's what you scrambling for. That's the promotion you want. Second Esdras chapter 2 and 38. Second Esdras chapter 2 verse 38. Arise, rise up, arise. Yeah, arise. I was right. I was saying rise. It is arise. Arise up and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord, which are departed from the shadow of the world and have received glorious garments of the Lord. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been caught from the beginning, may be hallowed. I, Esdras, saw upon Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number. I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs, and in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing. These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. The name is important, people. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them? Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so swiftly for the name of the Lord. Then the angel said unto me, go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen. Yeah, man. That's what we supposed to be out here preaching about. The prosperity doctrine is BS, man. The prosperity doctrine is BS. Praying that the Lord, send me 300, and I'm gonna put a special prayer, and the Lord gonna send you 3,000. Give me 3,000. I'm gonna put a special prayer in. The Lord gonna send you 30,000. You gonna receive it back tenfold. The Lord not thinking about that money, man. Lord ain't worried about that. The pastor shouldn't even be focused on that, man. Supposed to be out here telling you what you really should be focused on. And what you really should be focused on is getting this word so you can hopefully, hopefully get a crown at the end when the Lord returns. That's what you should be focused on. Getting that crown, man. Back to that crown. Let's get it. Back to James chapter 1 and let's go 9. James chapter 1 and 9. Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted, but the rich in that he is made low, because as the flower of the grass he pass away. No, we should be scrambling to be rich. That's what we should be focused on. Financial gain, the prosperity doctrine. My degrees, how many degrees I got on the wall. For the son, and even before this all happened, I went back to college, right? Decided to go back to college. I was like, I just wanted to go, get a trade, culinary arts. And so all that math, science, art, and all that, I was like, man, I'm just going for a 2-year joint, and I went straight through. So I did the 2 years and 18 months. Got my joint. The college, Atlanta Technical College, it ended up being accredited. So my 2-year was a degree, associate's degree, and all of that. Because that stuff don't matter, man. At the end of the day, all of that, the degree and all that education stuff don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because you get in there and you either know the job or you don't know the job. You're going to move up, you're going to get promoted, they're going to see you know what you're doing or not. That degree stuff and all that, yeah, it might help a little with bargaining for a pay or whatever the case may be. Maybe they might say certain jobs you can't apply for if you don't have certain degrees in education or whatever the case may be. But that's rare. That's rare. That's rare. But I will say this though, when you dealing with when a racist head, when you talking to a racist head, and they go, "You got a degree? You got?" What, you surprised, motherfucker? And it was crazy. I ended up with a degree in culinary arts, going to a technical college, and you had some people that was going to Johnson and Wells and paying $40,000, $50,000 for them things, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, we in the same place, working the same job. You spent all that money, and you ain't even got your joint ain't even a degree. You just got a certificate. I got a degree, and I was like, this shit is a scam. Shit is a scam. James, chapter 1, verse 9. Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted, but the rich in that he is made low, because as the flower of the grass he shall pass away. For the sun in no sooner riseth with a burning heat, but it withereth the grass. For the sun is no sooner risen with the burning heat, but it withereth the grass, and the flower thereof falleth, and the grace of the fashion of it perisheth. So also shall the rich man fade away in his ways, and so also shall the rich man fade away in his ways. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. That's what we should be focused on. That's what our focus should be on, man. Getting the scriptures, getting understanding, and focusing on, hopefully, possibly, with the Lord showing mercy on us, because we was going off, we was wilding out, or whatever the case may be. At the end, the Lord get a crown out the deal. That's what you should be focused on. That's what the men, because it shouldn't be no women teaching the scriptures anyway. That's what the men should be focused on teaching and telling the people that's out here. The men that's out here teaching, that's what their focus should be. Amen. The Lord is coming. Sooner or later, judgment is going to come, man. And you better pray that you're in the number when the crown starts being given out. If not, see you on the other side. James chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he draw away of his own lust and enticed. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when the lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Do not err, my beloved brother. Do not err, my beloved brother. Again, this is what we should be focused on, man. Focus on the word, man. Focus on getting understanding of the word. What's that in Corinthians? Let's go back to that. It's the second, I know it's in 10. It's 1 Corinthians 10. Let's go 6. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 6. Now these things were our example to the intent we should not lust after evil things. Also, they are also lusted. We were just reading that, right? Carried away at the enticed by our lust, enticed by our degrees and getting more schooling, more education, so I could get more money and this and this and that. Yeah, you do your best. You do the best you can. But that can't be your focus, because you see, they gonna pull the rug out from under you at any time, man. They can pull the rug out from you at any time, man. You look at even the bill situation. Cable, they increase that every year. Do what they want. You ain't changed no service. You ain't get nothing new added. Cable bill going up. Electric bill. We decided we gonna raise that. Taxes. We decided we gonna raise that. People complain, protest. It don't matter. We still raise it up. Taxes on your home. We gonna raise it up. We gonna keep raising the taxes up so much that people now gotta sell their homes because the taxes is too much. Even the tax situation, going back to my situation, my mortgage done increased about $400 just on taxes alone since I had the house. Increased about $400 more a month. Then damn near about $3,000 to $4,000 increase on taxes since I had the house. Can't do nothing. First Corinthians 10:6. Now these things were our example to the intent we should not lust after evil things as they also lusted, neither be ye idolaters, as were some of them. As it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 23,000. Neither let us tempt Hamashiach, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed by the serpents. That go back to Numbers 21 chapter. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer. Now all these things happened unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. Wherefore let him that thinketh he stand taketh heed lest he fall. That's 1 Corinthians 10:12. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. There hath no temptation. This is the one I went in there about, that temptation, right? Being tempted, right? There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So yeah, the Lord gonna tempt you. He ain't gonna tempt you with nothing too much that nobody else ain't been tempted with in the past. But in the temptation, he gonna make a way for you to get out of it. If you lean on him, you look to him. But if you praying for money, you praying for success in this place, and this is what you praying for prosperity in a place that the Lord say Babylon won't be healed. This place won't be healed. So you praying for success in a place that is destined, according to the scriptures, is destined to be smashed. This place gonna be smashed. We got it. Revelation. Let's get that. I'm back here. Let's get that. 3 and 11. Let's go. Revelation 3 and 10. This red letter. Yahweh Shai speaking. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. The hour of temptation. You even got already now over in Europe. You got them talking about if you don't get that tag, that digital ID or whatever the case, if you don't do that, you ain't gonna be able to come into the country. You ain't gonna be able to go into Europe. You getting close, man. We getting close. We getting close. I was talking to a brother. I was talking to a brother, and so we talking about when it come time to chip up, right? When it come time to chip up. He said, nah, dog, I don't think people gonna do it. I don't think people gonna do it, man. People ain't gonna do it. I said, hold on, brother. I said, how many people took the vaccine? How many people took the wax? I said a lot of people that was talking that shit. When it came time, put up a shut up time, they folded. A lot of people folded. A lot of people folded. A lot of people folded. Then for them to turn around, what happened? Y'all was forcing people to do it only 3-4 years ago. Y'all was forcing people to do it. Now they ain't talk about it no more. They ain't even talk about it no more. The worst thing that ever happened, destroying, deleting, turning all these TVs off, people TVs off out here, cutting their cable service. Doing all that, just went away. But you got people left that done took the potion and fucked them up, man. Fucked them up. People having all type of health situations and things like that, unexpectedly, unexplained, and health problems and this and this and that. And they won't go back to the fact that, yo, you put something in your system that was designed to take over your system, hijack your system, and mimic immune system. Crazy. Revelation chapter 3 and 10. It ain't get, like I said, just wait. They gonna apply the pressure. They gonna apply the pressure, and people gonna choose. They gonna give in. They gonna cave. They gonna cave. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Yeah, man. That's the focus. That's the focus. Receiving the crown of life when the Lord returns. That's the focus, man. not generational wealth. It sounds good on paper. They even try and do away with that. Generational wealth. I done paid off my house, man. I done paid off my house. I didn't pay my taxes for 2 years, or the kids, some in the turnover or whatever, the kids forget to pay the taxes on the house or whatever. I'm gone now. Kids didn't pay the taxes or whatever. The house gone. House gone. Just like that. And they not gonna sell it and take what you owe and give you the rest. No, they gonna sell it for a little bit more than what you owe in taxes. And they gonna keep everything. And you gonna be ass out. They doing that to people with $800,000 homes in New York City right now, taking them over water bill, over taxes. Second Timothy. Second Timothy chapter 4. Let's read 2.7. 8.8. Second Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant and season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exalt with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. Like I said, man, my people do the most. You see the most anti-Israelite videos, posts, stupidness coming from our people. You see, that's who you see coming against the Israelites the most. Got the most jokes, got the most ignorant stuff to say. And most Israelites are Israelite that's been studying for 6 months to a year could run circles around a Christian with the scriptures. Could run circles around. Could quote scriptures off the top of their head. Christians ain't even got no clue about. But we the one don't know the Bible. Prosperity doctrine is the correct breakdown of the scriptures. Second Timothy chapter 4 verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itchy ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth. It shall be turned to fables, the prosperity doctrine. But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry, for I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness. Henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, The righteous judge shall give me at that day. We was reading about that. We started that out in Proverbs. We don't want the second Esdras. We don't went to the book of Revelation. Henceforth, 2 Timothy 4:8. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, right? He said, I, Esdras, saw upon a Mount Zion, right? That could not be numbered. At that day, and not to me only, but unto all them that also that love his appearing. I was thinking of another one. Another scripture popped in my head. What was it? It was just then. Hebrews. It was Hebrews 6 and 10. That's where it was at. And that's the reason why they really so angry again. Because a pastor, you put a pastor in against an Israelite brother that know the scriptures and done been studying and all. Pastor, he gonna get himself embarrassed. He gonna get embarrassed. He gonna get embarrassed. Still moving? Okay, we still moving. Hebrews chapter 6 and 9. Hebrews 6 and 9. But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Hebrews chapter 6 and 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, there go the name again, and that ye have ministered to the saints, the Israelites are the saints, and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. That's what I was telling you about. That's what you should be focused on. Focus on hope, prayer, that you're going to receive a crown of life when the Lord returns. Not on being prosperous and prospering in this society. That's not what you should be focused on. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promise. Yeah, that's it. That's the point of that. Yeah. Back to it. Let's go. I said 62 and 3. How you doing? All right. Thank you, sister. You too. Let's go Isaiah chapter 62. Isaiah chapter 62 and 3. Let's start at 1 though. Point 3. Isaiah 62 and 1. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace. And for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest until the righteousness thereof go forth as bright, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. Yeah, the elect. The elect. The elect. The elect. The group that's going to receive them crowns at the end. That's going to be gathered from the four corners of the earth, man. And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness. Yeah, I had a conversation with another brother, and I was talking to him, and I was telling him, I was like, well, he said, I was explaining, what I believe according to the scriptures and all that. He said, so you don't believe in the Gentiles? I said, yeah, I believe in the Gentiles, but you got to understand, the word Gentile don't mean it's not talking about the same people, or don't mean the same thing every time you see it. Just like the word mark, for instance. Mark. In Ezekiel 9 and 4, a mark was set upon them. Right? That word mark there is talking about the why. It's a mark exemption from judgment. Then you get mark them that caused division, Romans 16 and 17. The word mark there is scopeo. Scope them out. Keep an eye on them. Check them out. You know what I mean? Scopeo. Keep an eye on them. Them dudes that cause division. That's what the word mark mean there. Then when you go to Revelation 13 and 16, the word mark there, right? The word mark in Revelation 13:16 is a cutting. It's like a insertion. You know what I mean? A mark, like a digital tag, a mark like that, right? Going in the skin. So mark, and every time you see the word mark, don't mean the same thing. Just like every time you see the word Gentile. So sometimes you see the word Gentile, it's talking like it says here, and the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness. So now the word Gentile here is talking about the other Israel. It's not talking about the Israel. It's talking about the other nations, not the Israelites. But then now you will see we were all Gentiles carried away. Now in that time, it's the word Gentile is talking about the Israelites that was in a Gentile state of mind, that was going after the ways and the philosophies and the gods of the other nations. So Gentile, every time you see it in the scriptures, don't mean the same. It's not talking about the same people. So yeah, but we believe in the Gentiles. You know what I'm saying? We believe in that. We just believe that the Gentiles, that in reference to salvation and all that, is the Israelites. Gentiles, when it's talking about right here, it's talking about the other nations. But anyway, I just thought about that conversation I had. Isaiah chapter 62 and 2. And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory, and thou shalt be called by the new name, which the mouth of the Lord shall name. Thou shalt also be a crown of glory, Thou shalt also be a crown of glory in the hand of the Lord, and a royal diadem in the hand of the Lord. Yeah. Six. Let's get this one in. 6. Isaiah 32 and 6, 62, Isaiah 62 and 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. I will give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. Until we ain't gonna stop until the Lord return, until the Lord set us right and give them crowns out, man. That's what we focus on. That's what we focus on. We focus on the kingdom to come. We, according to his promise, look forward to a new kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's what we focus on. We focusing on getting right in the kingdom to come, not in the kingdom now. So if you focus, going back to it, circling back to it, if you focusing on being right in the kingdom now and getting your degrees and this and this and that, sooner or later it's gonna fail. Sooner or later it's gonna fail. Sooner or later it's gonna fail. Everybody gonna be in the same hour of temptation. They gonna get everybody in the same trick bag, man. See what got me. We're gonna switch up wave in a minute. And if you can't see it, man, you blind. Everything, they was just last month, they was had the people on EBT and Section 8 under pressure, right? Just last month they had people on EBT and Section 8 under pressure. And that pressure gonna come back. It's gonna circle back again to them. So they had them under pressure. Now they got the nurses and the people with the degrees. This the pressure that the new pressure now they got on them hands. They all online. Oh, so my degree, that all my hard work that I did and this and that, it don't mean nothing no more. No, it sure don't. Yeah, let's go. First Peter 5 and 1. The elders which are among you I exhort. There you go. Exhort. Who am also an elder and a witness of the sufferings of anointed, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. And also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraints, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of ready mind, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock. When we read earlier what the examples was for. The examples was for you to stay on the path, don't err, so you can receive your crown of life. Hopefully, Lord willing. Neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. Likewise, younger, submit yourselves to the elders. Likewise, younger, submit yourselves to the elders. Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For the Most High resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. No, I'm looking to be exalted here. I'm looking to be exalted here, man. I'm crushed that they discrediting my master's degree now. And I done went into debt. I'm in debt now. I still owe 60, 80, 90,000 for a piece of paper that they say don't mean as much as it used to mean now. I'm crushed. I'm online crying right now. But if you was in the knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, you would be like, oh, you know, it's to be expected. They gonna do things as you get closer and closer to the end. Because at the end, the whole plan is to trap you, to trap people. That's the plan of this society, and not Trump, not the right or the left, the wicked rulers of this place, man. President don't run this place, man. He get his orders. Despite what you believe, he get his orders. Let's go speak to war. Let's get some of that. Jerusalem. So yeah, like I said, if you understand the scriptures, you know it's gonna get rough. It's gonna be tribulation, confirming the souls of the disciples. Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that one. Popped in my head. Right there to it, too. Right there to it. Acts chapter 14, verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exalting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter the kingdom of the Most High. So you gotta understand that if you of the elect, even if you not of the elect, if you understand the scriptures, you gotta understand that it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. You shouldn't expect cruising, surfing, cruising right into the kingdom of heaven. That's not what you should expect. You should expect tribulation, chaos, famine, pestilence, wars, rumors of wars. These are the beginning of sorrows. That's what you should expect, man. Let's get that Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 1. It's a nice day today. But it's a setup day. We out here t-shirt on and all that. It'd be 70. It'd be 70 in the daytime and 50 at night. Crazy, crazy weather, man. Jeremiah chapter 1 and let's start at 4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Then said I, Lord power, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee thou shalt speak. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out, to pull down, and to destroy, and to throw down, to build and to plant. Yeah. So again, understanding that when in the last days, great fear fell upon their faces because they know this is a sign. This is a sign we getting close to the end of this society. So if you on the other side, you the powers that be know that, yo, seeing this is a sign. Seeing the prophets in the last days raise up and it usually signal the end of a kingdom, an era. So they understand this. So they gonna do things to try to prolong it. Their way of prolonging it is gonna be tightening down on the people. Meanwhile, you over here praying that things is gonna get better. It's going against what the rulers is doing, and it's going against what the Lord said. Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, this joint irked me, man. I got a bill from cable, man. I just I got a bill from cable, right? So my joint was $357. I'm like, what are y'all doing over here, man? What are y'all doing? So I called them. I'm like, yo, whoopty woo 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 woo. 2 minutes later, my bill down to $230. Yo, they just be doing what they want to do. These bills and all of it, they just do what they want to do, man. I'm like, how you charge me? I didn't change no service, no nothing. We got a $65 for a transformation fee. Oh, what? What are you doing over here? Because they got computers in charge. The computers, ain't no person literally doing that. It's just a computer doing what it want to do. Got that one. Let's get that Ezekiel. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. That Ezekiel. Yup, that Ezekiel going to tell it straight. Ezekiel chapter 2, Ezekiel 2 and 7. Going back to speaking the words, right? And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. But thou son of man, hear what I say unto thee, be not thou rebellious like the rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I looked, behold, and a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein, and he spread it before me, and it was written therein, and without, and there was written therein, lamentation and mourning and woe. That was written in it, not prosperity, man. Not prosperity. Lamentation, mourning, and woe. So again, having them, all of the moves that they doing at the end, you know they only gonna hurt the people more. They only gonna hurt the people more. They talk about that Project 2025 or whatever the case may be. Trump didn't come up with that plan. The rulers of this place came up with that plan. He just implementing it. They just using it they just using him to implement it. Even though they already been doing it already. Some of them transgender laws and some of this stuff that Obama set up, that's the same thing, man. It's all the same playbook, man. All the same playbook, man. We're in a society now where the chick at the gym, she in the bathroom, butt naked, change, coming out the shower at the gym, and it's a man in there or whatever, and he in there with a wig and lipstick on, and don't get arrested. Shit, don't get his butt kicked. Matter of fact, him and the chick get kicked out the gym for causing a scene. This is where we at right now in this society. Trump didn't do that. Trump didn't do that. First thing Joe Biden did when he ran into office. First thing that creep did was made, when men could compete against women in sports. That was one of his first executive things he did that day. Then I seen, what's her name, AOC. Yesterday, AOC said, yo, the reason we lost because Democrats is soft. We gotta cause more pain to the people. If we would have caused more pain to the people, we would have won. Next time, that's what we gotta do. Well, PS Peoples is wicked, man. Meanwhile, you got people praying things gonna get better. That's not how it's gonna play out. 1 Kings 22 and 17, 22 and 14. Yeah, let's go straight to the point. 1 Kings chapter 22 and 14. And Micaiah said, as the Lord liveth, what the Lord saith unto me, that will I speak. This is what we supposed to do, man. We supposed to come out here and give you the straight skinny on the scriptures. And the straight skinny from the scriptures, of the scriptures, is you not going to be comfortable here, man. Micah chapter 2 verse 10. That's the straight skinny on this place. You ain't going to be comfortable here. And looking to be comfortable here, or expecting to be comfortable here, or being surprised when they do something to make you, to hurt you, or to make you feel a little pain, or whatever the case may be, and being surprised, you won't be surprised a lot. They ain't even get started yet. They ain't even get started yet. Let's go. Where is that? Micah 2:10 right there. Let's start with. Man, let's go to Micah. Let's get that first. Let's go. Israel sins and God's judgment. That's the title of it. Israel sins and God's punishment, or God's judgment. Micah 2 and 6. Prophesy ye not, say they to them that prophesy, they shall not prophesy to them, that they shall not take shame. O thou that art named the house of Jacob, is the spirit of the Lord straitened? Are these his doings? Do not my words do good to him that walketh uprightly? Do not my words do good to him that walketh uprightly? Even of late my people is risen up as an enemy. Ye pull off the robe with the garment from them that pass by, securely as men averse from war. The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses. See, it's going to get rough out here. The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses. From their children have ye taken away my glory forever. You look at the kids, man. I done seen, and the one chick that got jumped by the The little kids, they were 9, 10 years old in Chicago. Another lady done got jumped too by some kids. It done already happened again someplace else. I forget where at, but it done already happened again, man. Micah 2 and 9. The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses. From their children have ye taken away my glory forever. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sure destruction. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sore destruction. I said sure. A sore destruction. If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, ye shall even be the prophet of this people. Yeah, because my people want to hear lies. What is saying Isaiah? Prophesy unto us deceit. That's what my people want to hear. They want to hear the bullshit. Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go write it. Now go, Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesies deceits. That's what my people want. So when you get back to here to Micah 2 and 11, if a man walking in the spirit of falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people. Yeah, because that's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear what we out here saying. They don't want to hear the truth of the scriptures. They don't want to hear that, yo, the Bible is only for us, man. So we gonna get judged, man. We in the position we in right now, and the earth is in the position that it is right now, because the Lord just biding with them for a little more time, man. Sooner or later, the Lord gonna return, and judgment start with us, man. Judgment start with us. So clearly, it's gonna be some people left that made it do all of the other stuff to be here when the Lord returned to be judged, man. Lord, please let us in. Depart from me, I don't know you. Roughly paraphrase. Let's get the last two of this. I'm gonna get some water there. Micah 2 and 12. I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of thee. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel. I will put them together as a sheep of Basra, as a flock in the midst of their fold. They shall make great noise by reason of the multitude of men. The breaker is come up before them. They have broken up and have passed through the gate and are gone out by it, and their king shall pass before them, and the Lord on the head of them. And the Lord on the head of them. Yeah, man. When the Lord return, because this ain't our rest, man. It's not our rest, man. Getting comfortable here, you know, you do the best you can. You know what I'm saying? But looking for longevity and comfort and longevity and my master's degrees and my education gonna keep me good and all of this, keep me safe and this and this and that. No. setting yourself up for failure. You setting yourself up for failure. You're gonna be on TikTok crying. You're gonna be on TikTok crying. Let's get some of that tribulation. Right, this ain't our lunch. We got a little bit of that. Let's get some of that tribulation. Because war is coming. War is coming. War is coming. That's why all everybody, this one, that one, this one is mad, that one is mad. Title over this one, God will hear if Israel repents. Deuteronomy chapter 4:29. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord thy power, thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul, when thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to the Lord thy power and shall be obedient unto his voice. No, man, I'm going to turn to my degree. I'm going to turn to my education. I'm going to turn to the church with the prosperity doctrine that's telling me I can manifest it. I can manifest it myself. I manifest anything that I want. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to the Lord thy power, and shall be obedient unto his voice, for the Lord thy power is a merciful power, he will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he swear unto them. Yeah, man. But you gotta be doing the right things, man. You gotta be trying your best, man. Rehearsing the righteous acts, man. Turning back to the Lord, calling on the true names of the Lord, man. Because again, it's gonna get worse, man. They gonna go from every group, and they gonna find a way to tighten the screws on every group. They talk about the veterans with the disability. They talk about if you not over a certain percentage or whatever the case may be. They talk about taking the money back away from you and sending you back. Like every group of people they going after, man. Every group of people they going after. Every group of people. Medicaid with the seniors and all of that stuff like that. The funding or whatever the stuff that, the little medical alert bracelet, they used to get them away for free. Now you they not even covering that no more, and you gotta pay almost $100 a month for that medical alert bracelet. Just for to have that thing on the press, I'm hurt, I fall, this and that. You would think that'd be something they give away for free. They don't care about nobody, man. And they showing you they don't care. They showing you. So you just sit back, like I said, you know the scriptures, you sit back and you like, another one. That's all you can really do, grunt, bear it, or whatever. Or be like, oh yeah, that was expected. Oh, you can see that play coming. Overcome evil with good. Romans 12 and start at 4. For as we, Romans 12 and 4. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we being many are one body and anointed, and every one members one of another, having then gifts different according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the portion of faith, or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exalteth on exhortation, he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity, he that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness, let love be without dissemination, abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love, in honor preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation. What? Patient in tribulation, continual instant in prayer, distributing in the necessity of the saints, given to hospitality, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation. Patient in tribulation. So you're going to go through something, man. You're going to be going through tribulation, man. So them doing their little chess moves, they coming up with their little laws and they little this and they little that. It's to be expected, man. It's to be expected. This is what they gonna do, man. This is what they gonna do. Yeah. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. He know he got but a short time, man. So he gonna do as he looking at the clock and seeing his time is ticking away. It's getting closer to the day of the Lord. He's gonna tighten up the screws on everybody, man. He gonna have no pity, man. It's one of the same brothers I was talking to. He was like, yo, I don't understand how you could do certain things and you could do the people like this and the bankers and this and that or whatever the case. They do not care about us, man. You're going to come up with a 50-year mortgage now. A 50-year mortgage when most home ownership don't happen until the average home ownership is happening in the 40s now, because the house prices are so high. So you 30s, late 30s, 40s. So you get a house in your, let's say 35. You're not going to finish paying off that house with a 50-year mortgage till you 85 years old. They don't want you to own a house. But meanwhile now, the house that you bought for, say, $200,000, under a 30-year mortgage, you still gonna pay like $5 and some change. Interest on that is crazy. You gonna pay more in interest than the house is worth. But then the same interest on that $200,000 house over and you can't find no $200,000 houses. But anyway, a $200,000 house over 50 years, you gonna pay over $1 million for that house in interest. You gonna pay, so they don't care about us, man. They do not care about us. So the sooner you understand that, the sooner you'll be able to accept when they do some bullshit. They got what they got now, 7-year car loans. They put the prices of the cars up so fucking high that you gotta pay it to pay it off. It takes 7-8 years to pay a car loan off now. When they used to, when I was little, you was paying a car off, it was 24 months, 36 months. 3 years you paying off a brand new car. Now you forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. I thought 5-year was bad. They up to 7 and 8-year loans now. 84 months to pay off a car. And they we used to say, call it raping you records. They doing that with the cars now. You get a car for $60,000 over 84 months, and you paying $800, $1,000 a month. At the end, you gonna end up paying like $90,000 for that car that's worth $60,000. They don't care. They do not care, and you need to understand that. They do not care. Second entrance, let's get those two. They do not care. They don't care about us. So it's gonna get more. They, like I said, they trying to get everybody in a position of desperation. Once they get every single group of people, faction, in a sense of desperation and anger and despair, now when they drop that shit on you, just like when they dropped the pandemic on you, everybody is going to be taking that device and putting it inside their body. Everybody going to be taking that device. Because you're going to feel like there's no other way to get back in society, to get things back going on, or whatever the case may be. All it takes is another shutdown. Global shutdown. That's all it takes. Second edge is 16 and 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? This Edge's talk. The beginning of sorrows, and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand, in fear. And this is what they doing. All of the things they doing is based on fear, man. The top elite, the rich of the rich is trying to squeeze more money out the people, man. Trying to squeeze more money out the people. They even got a thing now where you got restaurant employees, right? Restaurants is paying their people $2, $3 a fucking hour. And then the people, instead of the people being mad and getting the money out of the restaurant owners, the people are mad at us because we ain't tipping them enough to make money. Hold on. That's one of the debates right now. I'm telling you, they putting pressure on everybody, man. You paying a person $3 an hour, and then you gonna say that the customer, y'all gotta come in and y'all gotta tip them good. They already putting the tips on it. You know, putting the tips on the tip suggestion and this and this and that. Get it from your boss. But that's them putting everybody against everybody. Got everybody mad, got everybody feeling desperate. That's what they doing. It's plain to see. Second edges, 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of war, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish, are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness. Yeah, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. See? Tell you, it's gonna get rough out here. It's gonna get rougher. It's gonna get rougher, man. It's not gonna get better out here, man. It's not gonna get better out here. And thinking it's gonna get better, you setting yourself up for more heartache, man. You gotta roll. You gotta stay flexible in these times. Roll with the punches. Yeah, I love this scripture too. I ain't get this one for a minute. Let's go 5. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 40, verse 5. Wrath and envy, trouble and unquietness, fear of death and anger and strife, and in the time of rest upon his bed, his night sleep do change his knowledge. Yeah. So the brother going to sleep at night, he getting these visions. He getting these visions and all of this, seeing the future. Can't sleep, man. 6. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 40 and 6. A little or nothing is his rest, and afterwards he is in his sleep, as in a day of keeping watch, trouble in the vision of his heart, as if he were escaped out of a battle. When all is safe, he awaketh and marveleth that the fear was nothing. Such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and they that are seven, and that is sevenfold more upon the sinners. Such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. Yeah, man. So again, this ain't the time where, again, the prosperity doctrine, they got y'all hoodwinked, bamboozled, man. They got y'all hoodwinked, bamboozled with that, man. But knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, you will accept that as the wicked see their time is running out, they gonna enact more and more hurtful laws, ways to hurt people, ways to put you in a position, put your back against the wall, to make you desperate. Because when they bring out this device and start telling people to chip, when they bring that out, they gonna have everybody in such a state of panic, confusion, nowhere to turn, and this and that. When you gonna turn to them for for help. That's what they doing. Got that. Let's get one more. Let's get two more. Let's get that Judges 10. Then we'll get that Matthew. We'll close out with that. Let's get that Judges. Let's go Judges 10 and 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Yeah, man. So you going when shit hit the fan, you going to look to the Lord, and the Lord not going to be listening, man. The Lord not going to be listening. You know, I had a sister tell me she got a position now where she going into a lot of different people's houses or whatever. So she go into the Northern Kingdom. I tell everybody, she said every single one of them, bro, you go into their crib, all you see is the stat. They all got the statue of white Jesus like this. They all got that one statue. That small little statue. They got the little altar, the little table, and they all got the little statue of white boy Jesus like this. They all do. But with all that ain't stop ICE. ICE out here in North Carolina right now wilding. Got heads shook. Heads in Raleigh protesting last night. Let's get that math. We close out with math. Let's get Matthew 24 and 12, then we jump down. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You got little kids attacking pregnant mothers out here. Little kids attacking pregnant mothers, stomping them out, call themselves jumping them into a little gang. Little kids. That's another reason why you keep. I be done beat the snot out somebody's kid and tell them go get your peoples. Because clearly your peoples ain't whooping your ass. You need your ass whooped, man. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Here's the part. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. I'm saved already. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. So you're not saved. Oh, I'm saved because I found. No. You don't know if you saved. You don't know if you saved till the Lord return and you get a crown on your head. When you get a crown on your head, then you saved. Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be, and this is red letter. This is Yahweh Shai, who y'all ignorantly called Jesus. He telling you about the last days. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days be shortened. Yeah. For the elect's sake, man. So you praying that you are the elect, man, because everybody else ain't gonna make it, man. Especially in Israel. This place is finished. So go ahead, think that having you a Babylonian American PhD is going to help get you through them times. Okay, go with that. So with that one, I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Salute to the men out there teaching the fullness of the scriptures in these times, to the hopeful elect. Scattered abroad, unlike it to a speckled bird, tabernacle with King David, 144,000 mighty men. I look forward to your rulership in the kingdom to come. To the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual out there. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Two, three.